So I've been wanting to make a video on some kind of real-time data project for quite a while now. It's kind of one area of the data world that I don't really have any exposure to. And making these videos is a great way for me to learn. However, I didn't actually have any real-time data to do a project with. That was until I remembered that I'm a dad now and I need to make sure that the thermostat stays at a constant 71 degrees. Now, my thermostat is a Google Nest thermostat, which means that it's a smart device that's constantly sending data up into Google's cloud. Now, you can capture some of those messages via an API that Google makes available to you, and hopefully, we can send those messages all the way over to Microsoft Fabric. That said, before we get into any of this, first, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. But then also, let's talk just generally about how streaming works. You have essentially three different entities involved. The first entity is the message, and this is the actual information that's being sent. So in our case of using a Nest thermostat, that is the actual temperature of the room. So, for example, the message might be room 72 degrees. I'm going to misspell degrees. The second entity is going to be the broker. And you can think of this kind of like the central post office. Its only real job is to accept messages and then route them to whoever wants them. So let's call this the post office. And then finally, the third entity that is involved is called the subscriber. Now, the subscriber in our case is going to be Microsoft Fabric event stream. And this is the app or service that is listening for updates. So saying, hey, broker, whenever there's a new message about a specific topic, send it on over to me. So in this case, our subscriber is going to be a Microsoft Fabric event stream. Now, before we get to even touching Microsoft Fabric, the first thing that we need to do is we need to configure our Nest and the corresponding API to send messages to Google Cloud, and then Google Cloud to act as that broker so that way it can then send the messages over to Microsoft Fabric. And this is all new to me. So you're going to see me kind of struggle through this video, which, by the way, I started recording much earlier in the day. So that should kind of give you a little bit of insight into how this project actually went. So then, without further ado, let's jump into the computer and let's get started streaming data from our Nest into a Microsoft Fabric event stream. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is to get our thermostat to send events to Microsoft Fabric. And the way that we're going to do that is we are going to go into the device access console, where we can pay a one-time fee of $5 in order to use the Smart Device Management API. Now, what we should be able to get out of this API is a stream of data and events any single time something happens with our Nest thermostat. And I want to put those events in Microsoft Fabric. So let's start off by creating a new project by clicking this Create Project button. And we're going to name this Fabric-video-demo, and we're going to go ahead and hit Next. Now, it is going to ask for my OAuth client ID too. And it was at this point that I realized that this might not be the easiest thing in the world. And that's because I've never really worked with Google Cloud at all. And I don't really, frankly, know how it works. But eventually I realized that I just needed to go into the Cloud Console and just create a new OAuth app. An OAuth app is essentially something for a user to interact with. That way they're not directly giving you their credentials, and it kind of handles the brokering of the credentials to passing you a token. And I'm not going to try to explain it, but like it's an authentication thing. After that, it was then on to the next hurdle, and that was creating a topic in Google Cloud to consume the messages that our Google Nest would be sending via this API. Now, you can do that by going into the Pub Sub subscription settings of Google Cloud and then hitting create a subscription, at which point you will then create a subscription like I have right here. Once you have that, you then need to create a topic right here. And then in the topic, you need to add a principal. Now, the principal that you need to add is the SDM publisher at googlegroups.com. And you need to assign this the Pub Sub publisher role. Now, at this point, you should be up and ready to go, and your thermostat should be sending events. The only problem was that I wasn't getting any messages. And after banging my head against the wall repeatedly and going for a run and coming back to this video after a few hours, I realized that I had to first submit a single API request to my Nest for some information, and then that would activate the messages starting to send. Don't ask me why. It took me quite a bit of Googling, but now I'm getting messages coming through into my topic. So when I go into my console and then I click on the subscription and then click on the topic and then click on messages, for example, oops, whoops, if I go back to the subscription, um, I can see that there's a bunch of unstacked messages that are coming through. And if I go into these messages and then pull them, I can see that my thermostat actually has been sending messages for the past few hours. It's now time to jump into Microsoft Fabric and configure our event stream. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is sign on in, and then within my trial Microsoft Fabric capacity, I'm going to go over here to workspaces, go on over here into dev, click new item, then search for event stream. Right here, I'm going to give it the name of video demo, hit the old create button, and then once this opens up, I am going to capture a new event stream. So give it a second to load, and I'm going to go connect to data. And then I am going to go view all sources. And in this source, I'm going to scroll down and I am going to select a Google Cloud Pub Sub and then enter in my connection details. So I'll be right back. And then after a few minutes, we now are receiving events coming in from our thermostat. So as you can see here, we're getting a humidity percentage as well as a ambient temperature and then actual traits coming in from my HVAC system, which is pretty cool and honestly pretty fun. Now, the next step in this would be to start to add transformation events, but it's 10 o'clock at night here. I still have to make a thumbnail for this video. So I think I'm going to call this video done right here. If you want to see me do more kind of stuff, exploring and learning how to work with real-time streamed data, let me know down in the video comments. And if you enjoyed this journey I went on, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And by the way, if you are struggling to set up a GCP Microsoft Fabric connection, make sure that the GCP service account that you're using actually has all the correct roles, because that took me like a minute or two to figure out. All right, with that out of the way, I'll catch you in the next one, and I hope you learned something, or at least had fun.